But our top focus, an SIT has been formed to investigate how Ruby Chaudhary, who allegedly pretended to be an IAS officer, illegally stayed at the training academy in Mussoorie. Ruby allegedly stayed at the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration for the last 6 months. She was taken to the Special Operations Group for interrogation. She's demanding that a complaint be registered against the Department Director of the IAS Training Academy. Ruby was found to be in possession of an identity card issued by the Nainital-based Administrative Training Institute. News about her alleged illegal stay inside the campus was first reported by security personnel on the 27th of March. She was said to always introduce herself either as an IAS officer or a library employee during her stay at the academy. Ruby's family, meanwhile, has said that she is innocent and a victim of conspiracy. Amir Haq now joins us live from Lucknow on that story. Amir, a lot of twists and turns really in this story where this woman in question, Ruby, was claiming to be an IAS officer.
Well, Vedika, absolutely. And, this comes out as a grave security threat for the IAS Training Academy because Ruby has actually stayed there from September 20th till 27th of March this year, which makes it a little over 6 months. In fact, that was the time around which even President of India visited this IAS Training Academy sometime in January this year. So you can actually understand the kind of security threat this poses not just to the IAS Training Academy but also to other high profile and VVIP people who visit this space. The police is questioning this girl in question. She has in fact been apprehended from a hotel in Dehradun opposite the Vidhan Sabha there. The police will also in most likelihood question her family members to understand as to why she went inside the IAS Training Academy and stayed there for this entire period. But definitely questions being raised on the police there, also on intelligence, the local intelligence, as to how they did not, understand that this lady there was actually non-bona fide and was staying there for such a long period of time. In fact, the Director General of Police from Uttarakhand has already ordered an SIT probe into the matter. An ASP rank officer has been given responsibility to probe as to why this lady stayed there without being checked.
Amir, this not only highlights the security threat that this could pose to the institute, but also the loopholes within the system, really. What else do we know about the identity of this person in question? Is the name also Ruby? Do we know any details about her?
Well, yes, Ruby Chaudhary belongs to a village in Muzaffarnagar. She was preparing for IAS examination, for the civil services examination. She also stayed in Meerut for some time and attended a coaching over there. But finally, sometime in September and October, it is understood that she told the local villagers there in Muzaffarnagar that she's cleared the civil services examinations and that she will be joining the IAS Training Academy. In fact, she also impersonated in between as a sub-divisional magistrate. In fact, she carried an I-card declaring that she was a local SDM posted in Uttarakhand. The I-card was in fact issued from Nainital in Uttarakhand. So there are a lot of twists and turns in this case, and perhaps the details will only emerge out once the police will be able to question her at length.
Amir, you're talking about the ID card that's been issued. It seems that this is just the tip of the iceberg and there could be more to this story than appears.
Well, absolutely, Vedika. In fact, one of the administrative officers there in the IAS Training Academy in Mussoorie is also being questioned by the police because, in fact, this was the officer who initially came forward and lodged an FIR, a missing FIR for this lady in question initially. So, therefore, the police obviously wants to know what was it that escaped the eye of this administrative officer initially. If he did understand that this lady was staying there as a bona fide, as a non-bona fide person, why didn't he raise the matter earlier, and why was it that he came to know about it only around 27th of March when she left the IAS Training Academy and started living in a hotel in Dehradun? So lots of questions to be answered, but we'll have to wait for the police investigation to start, at least to get more details on the issue.
Amar Haq, thank you so much for joining us with that top story there. Meanwhile, there is some more breaking news coming in.